And what is up, everybody? Jeremy here, excited to bring to you another Starfield Creation Kit video. Today we have tutorial number 4 coming at you. Today we're going to connect two cells together and be able to link it between like a door and another door or whatever like that. But yes, we're going to create a cell to do that as well. Another 3x3x1 interior room to go into. And then we're going to set up some nav meshes for the two rooms. So we're on exterior right here, and our dude, this guy right here, he can't move because there's nothing to guide him. There's no nav mesh. So that's what we need to create. And then for our door connection, we're going to put a hatch here, and that's going to go down into our interior that we're going to create, and that will be that. So we're going to learn some nav meshing today and connect some rooms. So let's do it. Let's head over to our to the creation kit. And while we're doing that, don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as everything does help out. Now, this is a guided tutorial series, so if you're just trying to get into modding and the creation kit for the first time, be sure to check out tutorial number 1. This will get you set to use the creation kit, and it will also teach you how to create a mod in about 30 minutes, and one of the rewards of doing that is to get yourself 1000 Astra. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Now let's go over and check out what we're doing in the creation kit. Let's see what we're doing here. And before I do that, I want to give a mad shout out to Penguin what was it? Penguin Same, Penguin Same. Thank you for the tip where I was able to figure out lighting. Where see this going on? So that's off. This is on, but also the atmosphere lights can help too. Wait, lights off. There it is. So atmospheric lights. Like sometimes it would do this, like it would like load up slowly like that, and I was like, "What's going on?" It's like, "That's probably not right," and then it gives you the right atmosphere lighting. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for sharing. I was able to figure that out and help solve my lighting issues. So what are we doing here? We're creating a new cell. That's what we're doing. So let's go into our world top menu here and click on cells. And then we have a cell box that loads up. We're going to go select interior here. And then we're going to go over to the right and hit right click and hit new. And then we have a new form ID. So JROMs works. Ramtech, what's this called? Practice facility interior. And it's going to be a 3x3x1. So that's the ID number. And then we're going to change the... No, we're not going to change anything. Location. Did we do this? No, we don't do anything with this. Yeah, because this doesn't exist. We're not on the surface. I mean, I guess it could be the surface. Let me see. Yeah. So nothing here. So we'll just leave that at none. That'd be good. Image space. Eventually, it's going to be Hope Tech Lights. But in the meantime, while we're editing, we'll keep it at default space IS. Hit apply and OK. Or hit yes over here. Well, actually, just hit OK. And then we'll go down here and go into our interior. And then we'll go click on, or click J, or set up, or write JROMs works. User filters, everybody. Did I misspell JROMs works? I did misspell JROMs works. Here, let me F2 that. Boom. All right. Double click on that. Load it up. All right, cool. It's loaded. We're going to, for first, well, I like to do this. I like to go into dock and view, go to packin and hit ground plane, just so I can see where things are at first, right? Just see where things are at. And then under all, I'm going to click on I'm going to go for JROMs works here. JROMs works. I want to get my Sidonia 2x1x1 furnished instance. That's what we created in tutorial number 2. And then zoom out and bring this into the cell. There we go. Now we're working. So let's go ahead and also start creating our layers. So we're going to go down to the new layer here. Right? And then we have this dialog box up here we're just going to put in Ramtech interior int, right? Hit OK, and then underneath that right here, we're going to create a child. So create a child layer, and then on that child layer, we're going to create a structured one. So Ramtech int structure. Boom. And then we're going to take this default, select everything here. We're just going to select this crate, that crate, right? And click this layer, make it active, and then we're going to click on add selection to layer. It moved it down. Perfect. And now we're going to start breaking this piece apart. So let's go and hit right click and hit replace pack-in right there. Replace pack-in with group references, and hit yes. And then right click on again, and we're going to ungroup all the references now. Cool. And then we're going to destroy everything on exterior side of it all. Slow down my mouse, slow down my mouse, or slow down my navigation. Delete, 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 delete. Cool. Delete, delete. And then zoom out. Delete, delete. All right. Now we have this set, right? Now that we have this set, we can also go back up and go back to the view, pack in, and get rid of ground plane. We don't need that anymore. Now we have established this. Let's also check our lights. Forget what's better. That's good. We'll work this. All right. Next piece is the furniture. So let's select all these guys. And we're going to delete the posters. Wait, yeah. We'll delete the posters. And then what we're going to do is go back to our layers. We're going to create another child. Create another child layer. Bring that down. All right. This one's going to be Ramtech int. Oops. And it's going to be furniture. Hit OK. And then we have what we have selected. Let's make sure our furniture layer is the one that's active. And let's go ahead and move, add selection, select to the layer. Hit yes over here. And everything's now in that layer. Cool. Now we can hide it and continue working on the structure layer. And we're going to actually delete these posters up here. So yeah, just delete them. Cool. Cool. All right. Sweet. So now what we're doing, we are going to, we've finished, I think we finished deleting all the exteriors. Yes, we did. Cool. So let's go ahead and duplicate all these guys. So I'm going to go down here. Oops. What did I do here? That was weird. Oh. Okay. Oops. All right. Controls, Jeremy. All right. So we're selecting all these pieces. So control click, control click, control click. So this one, we're going to hit Control D to duplicate. We're going to make sure, we're going to hit Q to make sure our grid lock is on. Hold C or X, because it's in the X. No. What axis is this in? Oh, X, yeah. And we'll pull it to the right. Boom. Delete this. Delete this. Now we're going to select the same thing, but for this side. For the left side. Hit Control D. Hold X. Move it over to the left. Delete the inner walls here. Boom. Nice. And then we're going to control click these guys. Duplicate it. Hold C for the Y axis. Bring it in. Then hold right mouse button, rotate it around. And then grab one of these guys. Pull it in right there. Almost. Yeah, grid lock for the win. There you go. We have a... Wait. Wait, what? Did I not drag it out all the way? Oh. Jeez. Hold up. Wait, what did I do? Did I hit undo or something? Maybe I did. Alright, so back to this. We need one more set. Click, click. Control click, control click. Control click, control click. These two, control click, control click. Duplicate, move it one up. Then we can do these inner layers. Yeah, what did I do? Alright, there's our 3x3. Cool. 3x3 is set. So what we're gonna do now. What are we gonna do now? Are we in the right layer? We're in the right layer. Okay, good. It's like layer check. So yeah, next thing we're gonna do is add in 2 inner walls. So we're gonna do a search for that right here. So it's gonna be IND, INT, and I think it's par. PAR. And then I think it has a full right here. PRRSM. There it is. So drag and drop that in there. Perfect. Let's rotate. Oops, wrong button. Rotate it. Pull it. Control D to duplicate it. Move it across. Control D to duplicate it again, and then rotate it and move it right there. There we go. There we go. So that is the full structure of what we want. I'm trying to remember. Did I want to do something here? I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. All right. So what you need to do now is add in a ladder. So we're going to make this one invisible for now, and then we'll put a ladder right here. So the part that I'm going to look up for is a gen hatch ladder. Gen hatch ladder. Boom. Ladder 1. Bring it in. And then hold Z, bring it up. Wait, where's the ladder? There's a ladder. Okay, move it up once. And you can see that it's not working the way it should be. So we're gonna take off grid lock and then hold Z, bring it down a little bit, and hold X to push it back. I think that's where we want to be. Hold Z again. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think that's it. So now we're going to, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make that wall visible. We're going to make everything here into an instance. All right, because I want to use it again, except for the ladder. So I'm going to go to layers, right click on this, select all loaded references. You can see everything kind of lights up right there. See that? And then I'm going to deselect the ladder. So I'm going to hit control click, deselect it, because this needs to be interactive, right? It can't be interactive if in reference to the other pieces in the world if it's part of an instance. So I'm going to make a pack-in now. So right click, create pack-in. And there's going to be the JRamos works. So yeah, that's always going to be for everything I touch. Let's do underscore ramtech pfint 3x3x1, and then hit OK. Yeah, and then for the name, oops. For the name, yeah, that's fine. Oops. If I can hit the right things, and then make sure you have it as instance. So over here, right? So name, making sure it's instance because I want it to act like it's one object, and then hit OK. All right. So now these guys will always be linked. Well, I mean, we could always ungroup it, but yeah, that's the idea. Cool. Deselect it, and then let's bring in our furniture. So let's make the layer for the furniture. We're going to click on that, make it visible, and we can see that there's certain issues here. Where'd you guys go? Huh. And maybe did I set this up differently than before? Shoot. Let's go ahead and select all of it. So layers, man. Layers are so good. So set them up, select all loaded references in the layer. Let's pull this out. Cool. And then click, unselect the bed. So then we can have this. I'm going to group it up. Control G to group it. And desk. Boom. And then I have gridlock off, which is perfect because like if I have gridlock on, it might move in the x-axis or the y-axis or the z-axis, I should say. So yeah, lift it up and hit F just to drop it down. This one, I'm going to leave it alone. Just rotate it and push it back against the wall. Too far against the wall. So something like that. There we go. Alright, next part. Finish off the section. We need to, or two parts. We need to configure this and then add in our nav mesh. But before we do that, let's do a quick save just in case. So yes, let's do that fine. And then let's also make a backup just in case. It's always a good idea because you never know when something's about to crash. So making a backup of the file. Alright, here we go. Gen hatch. That's fine, that's fine. You don't need to do anything here because it's going to be taken care of when we actually put the hatch on top. So yeah, we're good. So the last thing we need to do is set up a nav mesh for this area so our NPCs can walk around it. This one's fairly simple, so I'd said I might as well just say let's automate it. So I'm going to go up here to the option to have a nav mesh. Click on this. And then you have this option with a question mark. Click on that, and you have recast nav mesh generation. Cell size, I don't know. Maybe could this be bigger? Could go like 1 or something. What happens if I do that? And hit OK. Let's hit OK and see what happens. And we have like this dialogue. Oh, error. Oh, I need my nav mesh. I'm sorry. I need my nav mesh seed. Nav mesh needs seeds, guys. All right, deselect that. We're going to show off our markers here. Make sure our markers right there is clicked. Okay. And then what we're going to do is go over to the left, and we're going to do a search for nav mesh seed. That's nav mesh. See, there it is. Nav mesh seed marker. Just going to drag that in right here, like the place where we spawn. That's ideal, place where we spawn. And then I'll go up to my nav mesh and then click on the open nav mesh generation tool and see what happens if there's a one. I'm not too. Oh wait, so I just made one. Hold on. It's too big, huh? So let's do it again. Let's change it to 0.5. Just trying to see if we can do it to optimize things. Alright. I see. I see how it works now. So then this should be 0.25. How do I feel about this? That's pretty good. Yeah, so we're trying to make like, it's all about the triangles, right? So I'm trying to see if I can create bigger triangles. And we can clean it up a little bit. So let me see. Let me get out of zoom. So we can clean it up. So over here, go back to zoom again. We have our options to select, right? And then here's our different view modes. So we can see our different view modes to see how that could help us, right? So what I'm going to do is see if I can just grab these edges and just pull it longer. Let's see. Can I do that? Or grab these guys and just pull it out. Like, these guys don't have to be flushed completely, right? And then we can select these. And then we have this option up here where it says merge vertices, right? Merge vertices. So look at those two and just merge them. So yeah, that. So we're trying to try to optimize nav mesh so that so there's not so much going on in the background. So what's going on here? Oh, that was selected. Cool. Yeah, so that's the idea. So cleanup, I mean, I could have just said, hey, just fully run it and then, but yeah, I want to start doing best practices a little bit more versus like, all right, I'm going to just run the nav mesh. It's a process, I can tell you that. It's a process, for sure. And when we work on the port up top, it's definitely going to be a process for. So I'm going to add a point right here. So control right click, add that point, add another point right here. Oh, all of them are selected. So why are you moving? You shouldn't be moving. Grab the edge here. So yeah, basic cleanup. But this allows the PCs to move. That's it. That's all the reason. The interactivity. All right, there's our room. I mean, we can always fine tune more. There we go. All right, so that's nav mesh. Let's go back up top. So we're going to go to J Ramos Works facility, practice facility 001, and then go back to. Is this it? Huh. Yeah. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Did I accidentally write over it? It's not this. It's definitely not this. Oh, it's a rural. No, it is a rural space. Hold on a sec. Did I overwrite it? It's like, did I overwrite it, guys? Hold on. It's like, did I overwrite this thing? I did. Oh, well, this is a great opportunity to rename it. So it's going to be, so it's just a name, right? Let me see. Can I make this longer? How did I overwrite it? And how did it not stop me? Because this guy, right? Hold on a sec. Hold on. Okay, so we have this. So yeah, this should be fine because this anterior is over here. Oh, this is what's messing me up. I see. It's my filters, guys. I'm sorry. Filters got me. All right, we're back. Let's create. We're creating a hatch. Let's get the hatch going. Let's turn on the lights. And we're going to grab a hatch. So let's look over here for the hatch. Zoom in for that for you. It's going to be the gen hatch. Boom. Gen hatch, door 1. Pull it over. And then we'll drop it in. And let's make sure this is aligned the way we want it to be. Remove the gadget or the gizmo. Where we work, which layer are we on? We're on the default. Let's set it to landing pad. So let's move that selection. And then what we're going to do is we're going to edit it. Just right click edit. Let the dialog box pop up. And we're going to call, we're going to change the base. Because I want to get rid of the animation. Almost works. Hatch 01. Or top hatch. Do top hatch 01. So you see that there? Just change the name. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom right here. Change the simple open close. And get rid of the animation. And hit OK. Because I don't want this to open and close. Because like if it opens, it'll just show like a blank area underneath. And I don't want that. So that's all I want right now. Hit OK. Create new form, yes, and it changed the base object for me, which is perfect. Now we're going to set up the teleport. So click on the teleport box here, and then on the cell, it's going to be the J Ramos Works, Ramtech PF INT 3x1, and then we have the ladder door. Yeah, that's fine. And then teleport location. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and open this. Wait, you can't open anything yet. Yeah, so save it. Okay, then we have this. Let's move this guy in front. So now that we've connected the two doors together, let's move to the front. And then edit this guy again. Because we want to put the location information now. So location information, so when you go through the door, it pops up a text box. So I'm just going to grab a random one and hit this, because we're just going to create a new one out of it. So it's going to be J Ramos Works. Ramtech PP or P practice PF INT message MSG, and then this one is just going to say Ramtech practice facility interior. There we go, and then we're just going to hit OK. So I'm just trying to establish a name. That's it. And I can't select it yet because it's not populated in there, so I have to reopen it. Let it load. Let it load. Jeez, really? Alright. J Ramos Works. Tech PF INT message. Perfect. And then I need to move this up because I can't click on it. The OK button down there. There it is. All right. Now we're set with the names. The last thing we need to do is set up a nav mesh for this thing. So first things first. So I don't know. You could think about it as like, do we want to use the auto, or do we want to just manually do it? So let's just show you how it's manually done. So what I'm going to do is, I believe even if you open the nav, I think we still need to like, oh, we don't. I thought we had to create like a nav point. I guess we don't need to do it if we're not automating it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to set up and create a bunch of huge triangles, because this is a flat plate. For the most part, it's flat, right? So we're going to go through this process. We're going to do it. We'll do it together. And yeah, here we go. We're just going to do it. We're just going to create a bunch of meshes. Lines. Let me see. So let's do this. Set up right here. And then you have 3 green or the yellow. Okay. And hit A. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm clicking on this. So you hit green. Click on this. Or control click it so it stays green. And control click this. And we have, or almost had 3 green. Hit A. And now we have 2 green here, which is great, because all I have to do is click once, control click once here, and it'll draw the triangle for me. Then I'm going to click up here. There you go. Now I have these 2 are set, so that's not going to work for me. So anyway, the idea is like to try to set it up in a way where you can just keep on daisy chaining a bunch of triangles together. So I'm going to right click on this one. Right there, or control click it, and then control click this, and control click. Oh, well, it's too much. Hold on a second. I want to go all the way here. So control click that, control click that corner, and control click this corner, and hit A. Yeah, so we're gonna make some big triangles. And I don't know what happened here. So I'm gonna delete this guy. Oh, you're a part of this. But yeah, so that is the triangle exercise, and we're gonna do this whole top layer. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up. Well, I'm gonna fast forward, and that's all I'm doing is creating triangles, and we'll just show you some different options along the way, because I feel like sometimes manual is better based on what I'm understanding. I mean, this should be a simple one, but it's not. It's not. When I try to do I tested it, and like it would cause the game to crash. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe there's some better tools that I don't understand yet. But for the most part, I understand that you could do better with on your own, doing it manually. So yeah, saw how I clicked in the middle, so I just created a vertex in the middle to help that out. So yeah, some other additional tips, and probably I'll have a better when I know more. So there's two green here, control click here, and I should have, no, it didn't happen. Hit A. Oh, it didn't work. Click, right click, shift, control click, A. All right, there you go. But yeah, so yeah, we'll fast forward because that's the whole process. Just me creating triangles, maybe creating some vertices in the middle, maybe moving the edges. But that's all I'm doing for like probably the next 30 minutes. We'll see. But I don't know. The only thing that I'm probably gonna do differently. So like before, like I'm just gonna create triangles all here, and then before here, I'm just gonna even it out because it has. Oops. There's also different views of this. If I hit W. But before this little incline, I'm going to just create a set of triangles here because that's a three-dimensional space. And then I'm just going to like go big, huge triangles for the most of this and leave it at that and see what happens. Because I haven't tried creating my experience with nav mesh is only like 2 days old. So anyway, I'm learning as I go. So we're fast forward. Okay, before we move on, just a few quick tips as we're setting this up. Notice how some of these points kind of moved up in the Z-axis. So what you can do is like that's me just probably clicking on something else. So I can click on it, and you have these additional tools up here. Like you have this one that says pointing down, right? That will drop the vertex down to the closest collision on the floor. All right, so it dropped down there. So great, cool. I can grab this, pull it out. Pull it up, right? Pull this up a little bit more, and then we have one here too. Notice that. So this one was for some reason like that was higher. So you see, can I just hit F? I can just hit F too. So F will drop it down. It's the same keyboard command for dropping down objects. Now this one, these are too close, so I'm going to select both of these. And I can just consolidate them. There's this option here where you have this little angle right here. Click on this, where you can merge vertices. So that's a Q. All right, so I'm going to hit Q. I got to click that or hit Q. So there you go. So move this down right there. I think we're good. All right. Now I'm going to travel up this incline, and we'll see what happens from there. So fast forward again. And if I need to go, or let me see. If I'm okay here, I'll just stop if there's something interesting. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going up this incline, and then I'm just going to try to create some huge triangles to cover the rest of this. And yeah, hopefully finish this soon. So yeah, fast forward. Okay, so I've painted the whole surface. It took about 38 minutes to do. Big triangles, and notice there's like these big sets right here where there's a change. There's a change because there's a break in the cell. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 cells represented here. And what I'm going to do, because I also painted over these guys, like I'm going to grab one right here. So I'm going to click on one, like alt click, select it, And then I have this option here, right there, to cut it out. So I want to cut it out because right now I'm painted all over it, and it means the guy, like, if the path works somehow, it could be an NPC that just keeps on running into it because like there's a navigation mesh underneath it. So I'm going to cut it out, see what happens. All right, cool. So that's what I'm going to do for rest. So create a nice little box for it. So I'm just going to keep on doing that. I'm going to see if I can select a bunch of these at the same time. Cut it out. Okay, a little something happened here. So what I'm going to do is just clean it up. Just a little bit. Right there. There. Cleaned. I can drag this a little bit more. Well, I guess I could have used these boxes here, but oh well. Let's see if we can merge them. So do merge. Merge here. Okay, and just drag it in a bit more. Or just grab the edge. Yeah, looks pretty good. Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna clean up these pillars. So Alt click, selects it, and then click on the cutter. Sweet. Good. Alt click and cut. And you'll just keep on doing it. And it'll keep on rolling with it. All right, consider this section to be meshed. I only want them up top. So look how big these triangles I made. And then some of them were cut because of these, just trying to create a box for these columns. And then, of course, I have a set right here. I didn't, like, let me see, look at this. Yeah, I didn't want to put anything on top, but there's some things inside, right? Oops. So there's a little bit inside here. So that's fun. So just forming triangles all the way through. And I don't know. I mean, I think this should be helpful because there's not so much complexity. Because like I tried to do the auto last time and it did so much that it crashed my game. So we'll see. We're gonna do a save, and I'm going to make a copy as well. Because what it actually did was it actually corrupted my plugin file. So it was like, guess I can't do it that way. So yeah. All right. Anything else? Okay, so I did. Let's go to markers. Last final thing. We have a marker here, but there's also a marker down inside the interior room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double click on it, and it'll give me an option here to view door reference from this door marker and sell the one we had, the interior one. So hit yes, and there it is. So notice that it's floating. All right, we don't want it floating, so I'm gonna hit F to drop it down, and then I'm gonna turn it around this way, so it looks like they're gonna face this direction and move on. Cool. That should be it. Yeah, down here we have a nav mesh. Oh, I need to finalize, so that's the only thing. So I, to finalize, click on the top left right here to have a check mark. So click that. Let it work. I think it's fast here because there's not much. All right, and then let's go back to the practice facility. Look how fast that loads, man. That's what it's all about. So I just want fast load for everything. What do I want to check up here? Oh yeah. So I need to go to the turn off markers. Go back to the nav mesh up here. And click finalize, and that seemed to be fine because there's not much here either. Just a bunch of really big triangles. So there you go. Let's save it one last time, and let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Let's go load the game and fast forward. Okay, here we are. Gideon should follow me now. Yeah, he can move. Nice. Let's see how he works in here. There's this small little area. Well, I don't know if he'll even follow me in. Find out. Here, Gideon. Oh, yeah, there you go. So nav mesh working here too. Sweet, so it's working. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and check out our hatch here. Ramtech Practice Facility Interior. Perfect. Got the good names. It didn't open. That's good too. And here we are inside. Nav mesh. Let's see how it's going. Alright, it works. Yay! Nav meshed in. We got our Ramtech supplies still here. We can get all our items that we want. Or not. Some of the items that we want. And of course the fun crate. Still have that here. Always cool to see different sizes of the fun crate. Not sure why he's staring at the corner. Okay, he's fine. it's like, all right, go back to the Ramtech Practice Facility. And see how good, like, it's loading up the, everything is in there right now. Including all the nav meshes. Seems fine. Yay! That is great news. Follow faster. All right, everything's working. Cool. Is there anything else I wanted to say here? That's generally it, right? I think that's generally it. Cool. All right, everybody. So that concludes this video. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. And don't forget, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I think next up, we're just going to start furnishing this stuff, this area a little bit more. Talk about kiosks, containers, weapons, armors, because this is supposedly it's a practice facility for us as trying to create and mod in here. But yeah, look, I could imagine kiosks here or something like that. So even inside, more furniture, containers, maybe some benches, like replace this with some bench type stuff. Well, there's a lot of areas I can go with this, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's possible. I know I talked about scripting a little bit before, so yeah, we'll continue on this trend and go from there. But on that, guys, have yourselves an amazing day. We'll see you all next time. Peace out. And thanks so much to all love and support. As always, without you, we just wouldn't be doing what we're doing. So thank you. See you again real soon, guys. Peace.